I may not have completed a lot in February, but that doesn't mean I can't be excited for a ton of things that are rumored and confirmed to come out in March. I swear, it's like my plan to watch list is never going to be empty. I have so many dramas I said I was excited for and I haven't clicked play on. Literally, I've only clicked play on one 2026 drama. Everything else I've been watching have been older, but I'm okay with that. I'm enjoying 2026 so far. This is everything I'm excited for that is confirmed and rumored for March 2026. It is not an exhaustive list. We would be here all day. Just everything I'm interested in. I will talk about the confirmed dramas first, and then we'll go into the rumored stuff. Usually on a confirmed drama, I will provide where it might be airing and or the premiere date at least. In this case, we have everything where it might be airing and premiere date. I literally have no idea what I'm going to be clicking play on though, because I have so many on my current watch list already, and so many, as I said, that I haven't clicked play on yet that I said I was excited for. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm going to end up completing and watching in March, but I guess that's part of the fun? Question mark? We'll have to wait and see. I will say, some of these dramas, or at least a lot of these dramas, I'm kind of on the fence about, and I will say why when I actually talk about them, which I don't know if that's normal for me, but it's becoming a little normal when it comes to 2026, I guess, because I feel like I say that every video I'm making when I'm talking about dramas I'm excited for, that I'm cautiously excited for some. Not everyone, but cautiously excited for some. That is the same case here. Anyway. In no particular order, we're going to talk about K-dramas first. I am excited for 3 K-dramas. The first one I'm going to talk about that I'm excited for is Siren's Kiss. That is a Korean drama that's going to be out on Amazon Prime on March 2nd. This is the first drama I'm on the fence about. 1. Park Min-young is the female lead. I don't dislike Park Min-young, but I'm just not the biggest fan of her at the same time. There are some roles that I've disliked that she's done, and there are some roles that I've liked. She is not a huge draw for me in this drama. I do love the 2 male leads, though, Lee Ha-joon and Kim Jung-hyun. If you have listened to me for any length of time, you know that I love Kim Jung-hyun. So them being together in this drama is a big plus for me. I am very curious what their characters are. We know Lee Ha-joon's character, but I have very little information on who Kim Jung-hyun is. I think one of the reasons why I am hesitant to be excited for this is I've been let down a lot in recent years when it comes to K-dramas in general, but I also have been spoiled on every single 2026 crime K-drama that has aired so far this year. So I'm afraid if I don't watch this like right away, I'm going to be spoiled, and then it will be months before I check this out. It is in the genre I love, which is probably the other major reason why I'm excited for it, because I do love crime dramas in general. Siren's Kiss is about a woman, Park Min-young. She apparently has all these rumors floating around where everybody she dates ends up dead, and Lee Ha-joon is investigating her for a fraud case, I think. She runs this gallery. She's this mysterious character. They get entangled in whatever crime he's investigating, maybe a romance, who knows. It looks dark, it looks moody. So I'm kind of on the fence about this. Same with the next one I am planning on talking about. Mad Concrete Dreams. This is a crime K-drama that is going to be out on Viki on March 14th. It stars Ha Jung-woo and Im Soo-jun. I like both of them. They are the leads of the drama. It also stars Kim Jung-han, Crystal, Shimun Kyung, among others. The cast is a strong draw for me. That's probably the main reason why I'm excited for it. Of course, it's a crime K-drama. That's another reason why I'm excited for it. It's about a man who has had this dream his entire life to buy a building, because in Korea, it is well known that to be successful, you own a building. He finally ends up buying one after years and years and years of saving up, and then things happen that he might be losing his building that he just bought. In his desperate plan, apparently, to save the building and keep ownership, he stages this kidnapping. It is very frantic when it comes to the trailer, which I guess is part of the comedy of it all. And that is one of the reasons why I'm hesitant about it, because on one hand, I like the idea of the drama that he stages this kidnapping to save this building. On the other hand, comedy is not my thing. I am very iffy when it comes to comedy. And so I wasn't anticipating the comedy when it came to this drama. So now I'm kind of on the fence. Do I want to check this out? Do I wait and see what people think about it? The cast, though, is the main reason why I'm excited for it. Jim Moon Kyung is part of the cast. I have not seen her in a drama in a while. She doesn't do dramas very often. She is a very good but underrated K-drama actress, in my opinion. She picks some very eccentric roles and very interesting roles for me. And the fact that she's sporadic, especially in recent years when it comes to starring in K-dramas. So whenever I see her in a cast, I'm immediately intrigued because I've liked her other works that she's done. Apparently with this one, it looks like she might be playing a villain, which I am very curious about because I've never seen her do a villain role. If anything, if it's not a villain, it's a very dark, eccentric character, at least. That is my thoughts on Mad Concrete Dreams. Might check it out, might wait. The cast is the real draw for me. Comedy, I'm a little hesitant on it. One drama that I'm not hesitant about and I'm very excited for is Climax. This is a Korean drama. It's going to air on Viki and it will be out March 16th. Now, I have talked about this drama before, I think in my anticipated K-dramas of 2026 podcast episode. Climax is a 10-episode K-drama. As I said, you're going to find it on Viki. It stars Ju Ji-hoon and Han Ji-won. They are the leads. They are the main married couple. Also stars Nana. It stars Oh Jung-se. It stars Cha Ju-young. The supporting cast is just as good as the main cast. The cast in this is fantastic, in my opinion. But now, I might have too high of expectations for this drama, which is why I'm a little scared, because I'm hoping it has a satisfying romance in it. Does it give romance drama? No, this gives political thriller drama. I'm hoping, since it's starring a married couple, that we'll get some spicy, maybe I hated you in the beginning plot, but I'll love you by the end plot. It looks like from the trailer there might be cheating. Who knows? I don't know. Last year, there was this drama, political thriller as well, that I started, and then I end up dropping because I got spoiled in the ending and it did not turn out the way I wanted it to. And I'm really hoping this is not the same case that other political thriller was last year. I have really high expectations for this one, which is why I'm scared. Because every time I want to see me romance, I don't get it. I get other things. And I am a huge fan of Ju Ji-hoon, and he is definitely a big reason why I'm excited for this. I'm curious about his relationship with Ha Ji-won's character. I want them to have a romance. I want them to have a steamy romance. I'm looking forward to their chemistry for sure. I think I just need an older romance drama in my life, like an older adult romance drama, Nuno romance, whatever. So if you have any recommendations, please write them in the comments for me. It's also an ENA Network K-drama. I love ENA Network. They have put out some of my favorite K-dramas of all time. So whenever I see ENA attached to a K-drama, I am immediately excited for it. This K-drama might not be for everybody, though, because it is a political thriller. Also, we don't know much about this drama. We know Ju Ji-hoon and Ha Ji-won are married. We know it's political because Ju Ji-hoon seems to be campaigning to be a politician. That's about it. We don't really know the crime. We don't really know how it's a political thriller, at least from the trailers of what I can find. So that's both scary and exciting for me because I love walking into a drama not knowing much. But that also means it could go really badly, really quickly. Who knows? Also, the fact that Oh Jung-se is in this drama after his villain role in Good Boy last year, love him. Love him. I hope he plays another villain. I really do. Really curious about the other cast in this too, because they all seem to be playing bad characters, including the leads. The leads don't look like good characters, so I'm intrigued by that. I'm also just cautiously excited for this. If you want to hear more about these dramas, you can check my most anticipated K-dramas of 2026 podcast episode. I talk about these dramas along with every other K-drama I'm excited for. But that is Climax. It will be on Viki on March 16th. That is all the K-dramas I'm excited for. Everything else I'm going to be talking about are rumored and confirmed Chinese dramas. There's only one confirmed Chinese drama. Most of them are rumored. There are so many rumored Chinese dramas in in March. When I said February was packed, March is even more packed. And I have yet to watch a lot of the January and February C-dramas I said I wanted to check out. I'm only going to talk about the ones I'm interested in. Let me tell you guys, there's like 17, 20 rumored Chinese dramas for March. I doubt all of them will air. Maybe, but I doubt it. I can't talk about 17 Chinese dramas. We would be here all day. That being said, some of the rumored Chinese dramas for March I actually talked about in February because they were rumored for February. So Live Up to Your Youth and Touch, I already talked about in the February video, if you want to go back and hear my thoughts on that. Now, as I've said, these are mostly rumors. Who knows if they're actually going to air this month? I already talked about multiple Chinese dramas in January and February I was excited for that did not air in those months, and now are pushed out to June, April, the end of the year. We'll see what Chinese dramas show up in March. I'm excited. Let's get into it because there's a lot. First one I'm going to talk about is The Way Home. This is rumored for March 2nd. It's not confirmed. Now, you might be asking, Caitlin, why are you excited for this? This looks like a slice of life family drama. And I really want to try a family drama, C-drama, just to see if I'd like it. I might not. Who knows? It's not normally what I would gravitate towards when it comes to dramas I want to check out, but the cast caught my eye. That's the reason why I at least have this on my list. One is I'm currently watching Coroner's Diary, and Landy Lee is the star of Coroner's Diary. I love Landy Lee, even before I watched Coroner's Diary, but she stars in this one as well. And so I was like, well, it might come out in March. Let me just put it on the list. Let me see if I want to check it out. Who knows if I'll have access to it too. It is a Mango TV production. They're notoriously hard to get access to, at least for me. Maybe I might not even be able to watch this one. Also, this drama stars Sisha. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that somewhat right. Cisha. I love him as an actor. I will watch him in anything. I have only watched him in historical C-dramas and movies, so I'm curious to watch him in a more modern drama. Unclear if he and Landy Lee are playing brother and sister or romantic, because I have not seen a trailer for this. I don't think they're brother and sister. I think it's going to be a story about three sisters. Could be wrong on that, though. Either way, them being in this cast caught my eye. That's the reason why this is on my list to check out. Next Chinese drama probably needs no introduction because everybody's already talking about it and has been talking about it, and that is Pursuit of Jade. This will premiere on March 6th. It is confirmed, and it will be on iQIYI and also Netflix, and I think Tencent as well. I will either be watching it on iQIYI or Netflix. I'm not really sure yet. Probably iQIYI. This stars Zhang Linghe and Ten Shiwei. If you have no idea about the plot, basically Ten Shiwei is a butcher's daughter and Zhang Linghe is this noble who is seeking revenge. They have a fake marriage and war breaks out. I don't want to reveal too much. The trailer has Ten Shiwei fighting with a butcher knife. I'm here for that. Now, as I said, a ton of people are excited for this Chinese drama. I'm not the only one. I probably am less excited than other people, though. Again, I'm kind of on the fence about this due to comedy. I was not expecting comedy in the trailer. I don't know why, because it seems like every Chinese drama these days have some sort of comedy, at least in the beginning. I know that's probably an over-exaggeration and generalization, but I've said that about multiple Chinese dramas where I watch the trailer and I'm like, I didn't expect comedy to be in the trailer. It seems like I'm saying that a lot. Same with this one. I'm iffy on the comedy. It sometimes works for me, sometimes doesn't. Will it deter me from clicking play on this at all? No, but I'm just going in with a hesitation because I was not expecting comedy. Two reasons why I am excited for this drama, though. I'm curious about Zhang Linghe and Tian Shiwei. I like them both as individual actors and actress. I'm curious about their chemistry. The trailer makes it look like their chemistry looks really good. That is a major reason. They are the draw for me, for sure. I'm also curious because Ten Shiwei seems to be playing a strong female lead, and she is so petite. And she, compared to Zhang Linghe, That height difference is going to be interesting for sure. I'm curious about her as a warrior because she clearly is fighting, at least from the trailer in this drama. I'm excited to see her and how she pulls that off. The other major reason I'm excited for this is the director and the screenwriter. Now, the director is known for Blossom from 2024, which I'm currently watching and loving, and also some shorter Chinese dramas that I have watched and loved. What he does with a camera and shots and angles and scenes is beautiful. And you can even see that in the trailer. The trailer is gorgeous. I'm excited to see what he does with this Chinese drama as well. The screenwriter also I'm excited for because they did Love Like the Galaxy as well as Coroner's Diary, some of my favorite Chinese dramas. So them paired together, I'm curious what they will be able to do when it comes to Pursuit of Jade. We will see. We will see. Because again, the comedy in the trailer kind of threw me off. It's not every trailer though, so I don't know. I don't know. But I am excited for this for the reasons I just said. That was Pursuit of Jade. Next Chinese drama that I'm excited for is a crime Chinese drama that is rumored to air mid-March, and that is Vanished Name. Now, I am excited for this for the cast. Because one, the synopsis gives nothing away. I don't know anything going into this. It's very cryptic. It's a crime drama, but that's pretty much all I know, which works for me. I don't need to know a synopsis of a drama for click and play on it. The cast is the reason why I'm excited for this. Nini stars in it, and her being in a drama is a big deal for me because she doesn't do a lot of drama. She's a movie actress, but the dramas that I've watched her in and the movies, she has done very well. So I'm excited to see her coming out with a new drama because it's been a bit. The other thing is I need a good crime C-drama in my life. There's a couple that have come out in 2026 that are on my list to check out. Hopefully I can check them out soon. But I've been waiting for this one for a while, ever since I heard of it. And it's been on my radar for a while. I also don't know if I've ever seen Nini do a crime drama before, now that I think about it. So that's a new thing, and I am excited to see that and how she does with that. Speaking of Nini, though, the cast itself looks great. It seems like it's a woman-centered crime drama, which I'm always a fan of. And so the supporting cast looks good. Nini looks good. It's a crime drama. What's not to be excited for? We'll have to see if this actually airs or not. All right, the rest of the rumored Chinese dramas I'm going to touch on, I actually talked about in my anticipated C-dramas of 2026 podcast. If you listen to that, you might hear me repeat some things, just FYI. First one I'm going to talk about is Hidden Shadow. This is rumored for March. I need this Chinese drama. We've been waiting forever for this. And the fact that Wan Sharan had a really good drama just finished, I'm hoping that momentum will cause this to come out. Because, again, we've been waiting a while. Lee Hong-yi, I need a drama from him. I know that Treasure of Dawn came out last year. It is on my plan to watch list, but I've been waiting so long for Hidden Shadow. There's so many things I'm excited for this drama. The fighting choreo, the fighting looks fantastic. Lee Hong-yi finally coming out with a drama. I swear he has a billion dramas on the back burner that just need to be released at this point. The setup of Wan Charang's character, apparently her body somehow has two souls in it, I guess. That seems really interesting to me, and I want to check it out and see how they do that. It also seems to have a spy secret agent concept, but historical. That seems interesting to me. There's a lot that I'm looking forward to in Hidden Shadow, and if you checked out a trailer, I'm sure you're also looking forward to this drama. Another Chinese drama that's rumored for March that also needs no introduction is Love Beyond the Grave. We have been waiting forever for this as well. I won't go into too much depth about it, but this is highly anticipated by a lot of people. A lot of people want this to come out, myself included. I have not watched a lot of dramas from Kdrama or Arthur Chen in 2025 yet. Some of their dramas are on my plan to watch list. So it'll be interesting to see them both on my screen in this drama in 2026. I never pictured them together doing a drama until this was announced. So I'm curious about their chemistry, because I can't really picture it. The trailer makes their chemistry look great. I love a good Shansha. I never really know how to pronounce that word. Shinsha, I'm going to say that. This looks right up my alley. Raba's costumes look beautiful. Arthur Chen can obviously pull off historical luck. We've seen him do it before. This seems a little different from your classic Shinsha Cdrama, which I'm curious about, and I'm curious what that would mean and what that would look like. As I said, I'm curious about their chemistry. We are getting another general male lead, so people might be a little iffy about that, but I don't think that is like a huge no for people because this is a highly anticipated Chinese drama. I'm really curious about the chemistry between Dilraba and Arthur Chen. I think that's the main draw for me. And the genre. Xinxia is a huge draw for me as well. Two more rumored Chinese drama I'm going to talk about. We have Southern Anecdote. It is rumored for March. Again, I already talked about this in a previous podcast episode. I love the Lost Tomb series. I've seen so many of those dramas, and I have so many I still need to watch, but I love the Lost Tomb series. You give me a tomb raiding Chinese drama, I'm there. I'm there. Southern Anecdote is a spin-off of that series. It's not a direct sequel or anything like that, but it's a spin-off. You could say prequel. Anything having to do with the Lost Tomb series, I'm excited for. And I've said that countless times. But from what I can tell, this is a standalone series. You don't need to watch the Lost Tomb series to watch this one. I love a good tomb raiding C-drama. This is also a Republican era. I don't know how much tomb raiding is actually going to be happening in this one. It's definitely a Republican era spy-ish drama, which I said earlier this year I wanted to watch more of those. So it's a win-win for me. Of course, Zhang Xingcheng and Ding Yuxi starring in this is a good thing. I'm excited to watch their bromance. The Republican era clothing that they're going to be wearing will probably look fantastic, and I just love the Republican era costumes in general. So I'm looking forward to good bromance Republican era drama, and been waiting for this one for a bit. The last Chinese drama I'm going to talk about is another one that I mentioned in my anticipated C-Dramas of 2026 podcast episode, and that is Zhang Zhao Adventures. This stars Yang Yang and Zhang Ronan. Now, I did not watch The Immortal Ascension last year. It is on my list to check out after hearing people's reviews of it. I saw the trailer of this, and I'll be honest, I was not excited for this until I saw the trailer. The trailer came, and I watched it, and I was very excited. It looks fantastic. The trailer made this show look fantastic. I always like a good wuxia drama. This is definitely wuxia. It has a makings of a good wuxia, at least from the trailer. I'm curious about the cast and how they will work together, because I can't really picture them working together. I never really pictured them at all together in a Chinese drama, I'll be honest. And from what I hear, this story in general is very well known in China. I'm curious if the drama will do the story justice and will live up to those expectations. So we'll see what happens. But it looks like it's well made and the fight scenes look great, which is what you need in a wuxia drama. That is rumored for March, and that is Zhan Zhao Adventures. That is all of the rumored Chinese dramas and all the dramas in March that I'm looking forward to. Lastly, I'll touch on some dramas that I plan to watch in March for podcast episodes that aren't new dramas. First up is Parallel World, is a Chinese drama. It came out in 2023. It stars Bai Yu and Nini. I plan on doing a podcast review of this in April, so I need to watch it in March. This is a thriller fantasy adventure Chinese drama. Basically a genre that I love, and I'm very excited to start it. It's been on my plan to watch list for a while. The only other thing I need to watch in March due to podcast episodes, right now at least, is I'm also planning on reviewing all of the Rurouni Kenshin movies, the live action ones, and doing a podcast episode of that and ranking them and reviewing them and talking about them. I've been wanting to watch these movies forever. And I'm like, I'm never going to watch them until I have them in a podcast episode. So that's what I'm doing in March. So I have to watch all those movies, which will be fine because I've been wanting to watch them all and they're all on Netflix. So can't go wrong. I think one of the reasons why it's taking me so long is because they were coming out, because they're somewhat new, and a streaming site would have one and another one would have another, and so now they're all on Netflix. I'm just going to take the opportunity to watch them all, especially because People have been telling me to check these movies out forever. That is everything that I am planning on checking out in March. We'll see what I actually end up watching, what I end up completing, but that concludes another What I'm Looking Forward to in the Month video. Let me know in the comments what you are excited for, what you are planning on watching, maybe even what you are watching now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!